and Ross.
Thank you. Well, hello and welcome to Penn and Teller Fool Us, the show where hopeful magicians try and win a chance to perform in Vegas by hoodwinking two masters of the magical craft. We have got some spectacular illusions lined up for you. Over the next hour, you will be breathless with excitement. We'll have you gasping like Anne Widdecombe's dance partner. And I can assure you the acts tonight are very special indeed. I've seen them at work. Backstage, one of them made my watch completely disappear. Don't worry, I found it again. It's on eBay. But frankly, it's not me they have to fool because I'm no professional magician. I've never pulled a rabbit out of a hat. I did pull a hair out of my nose once, but that's an age thing. So long I made my eyes water and I felt a twinge in one of my buttocks. No, the men they have to fool have spent the last decade lighting up Las Vegas without ever needing to be plugged in. They are, of course, the fabulous Penn and Teller.
Hey, welcome to Vegas. My name is Penn. My partner Teller. We're Penn and Teller. We've been performing here at the Rio Hotel for 10 years. Vegas loves magic. Thank you all so much for another theater here this evening. Drop. Mazel tov. Our job is fooling people, but now we want to be fooled. Do it. Even for professionals, there's nothing like the thrill of being bamboozled by a great trick. So we're challenging magicians to come up with their favorite tricks and perform them for us. We'll be in the audience, and we'll watch it live, and only once, just like everyone else. No camera tricks, no funny edits. And if anyone can fool us, we'll pay for them to come and perform here on our stage in Las Vegas. But be warned, if we can figure out how the trick is done, we're going to say. Well, I'm going to say. So to get here and play the big stage in Las Vegas, all tonight's performer's going to need is lots of guts. But the risk will be worth it, because the winners will get to experience this. No. You're going to go around that way. The winner will get to experience this. So come on, guys. Give it your best shot. Ooh.
That's the show right there. And I know they might seem like a weird combination, but it's an American thing like peanut butter and jam or bacon and syrup. It shouldn't work, but it does brilliantly. Will you please welcome the majestic Penn and Teller? We're ready to go. We've got some incredible acts, incredible performers lined up for you. Can I ask, are you at all nervous? Is there a kind of professional pride thing at stake here?
Scared to death. You know, this seemed like such a good idea. We thought of it. And then we walk out here, and I'm terrified. I'm so afraid that every single person is going to fool us.
We're going to ask you to sit down now. The guys are going to be sitting right there. They're going to be watching the whole thing, and you're going to be communicating with each other throughout the kind of...
Yes, we will.
So we'll find out whether...
Because, you know, the whole trick is to fool Teller, not me. Yeah. I have to listen to him.
He's the brains of the outfit.
He certainly is.
Okay. Guys, would you like to go and take your seats?
Okay.
Mr. Penn and Teller, ladies and gentlemen. Get comfortable. So Penn and Teller will talk about how they think the trick has been done, but in such a way that they don't necessarily give away the secrets. Obviously, I'm not really qualified to judge if they're correct, but luckily upstairs we have a magician who has spent the last 60 years working with the biggest names in magic, helping them work on illusions, designing some himself. He's kind of the Simon Cowell of sorcery, and his word will be final. So let's meet our first contenders this evening.
Hijinks. I'm Michael, I'm 20.
I'm Tamsin, I'm 23.
We are Hijinks, an illusionist double act from Huddersfield. Tamsin joined the act about 3 months ago. Since Tamsin has joined us, I've been teaching her how to perform the illusions and just trying to teach her as much as I possibly can.
Being part of Hijinks has just been absolutely brilliant so far. I'm loving it. I'm loving working with Michael.
In the short amount of time that Tamsin's been with me, she's doing absolutely brilliant. And she's wanted to take part in all the other things, the circus skills, the stilt walking and the juggling. She's just wanting to really have a go at everything, really. Working as a double act can be quite difficult at times. You've got to rely on the other person and they've got to rely on you. It is quite common that two magicians that work together are a couple, but me and Tamsin aren't a couple. Not yet.
Please welcome the delightful, the spectacular hijinks. Ladies and gentlemen, that was great. That was fabulous. I just noticed, did you notice the uniform is all ripped from where the things went in there? That's great. I love the whole look of it. I love your outfits you're wearing. The guys are going to have a think now about whether they know how it's done, of course. How confident do you feel?
I mean, they're pretty hard to fool, I reckon. It's going to be pretty hard to fool them.
You know, you mentioned in the film before, you were kind of hoping maybe you would start going out. Just discreetly, and I promise to keep it quiet if the answer's no. But are you going out?
Yeah, we are.
Yes, come on! We're bringing people together. Penner's drawing something there, so either he's got a pretty clear idea what's going on, or he's just bored and doing the Sudoku. No rude pictures, please. OK, do you want to come forward, fellas? Okay.
Does it mean that because you've become a couple in this short period of time, we're going to become a couple? Because that's a horrific idea. A horrific idea. Kelly's got a little something to show you. You want to show that to the audience, Teller?
You know, I looked at the drawing you did. I still don't know how it's done. See, it's a great performance. It was great, but they nailed you. You didn't fool them?
No, we
didn't.
We haven't.
It's a great performance, and it's so nice that you're together as well. So it's a nice, warm feeling for all of us. Lovely to meet you, Michael and Tangent. Hijinks, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, we've got more acts wanting to be famous in Vegas, and Penn and Teller will perform with a new trick never performed in this country before. Don't go away. To Fool Us, where magicians can win an all-expenses-paid trip to perform in Vegas if they can fool Penn and Teller with their best trick. It's time now to meet our next performer. John Allen.
My name's John Allen. I'm a professional magician and creator of
magical effects. The style of magic I do is close-up magic mainly. I always try to do magic with everyday objects and things that people can relate to. The trick I'm going to be doing tonight is very dangerous. I don't think anyone's died yet from doing it, but it has caused a lot of injuries, and hopefully I won't be added to that list. Danger, danger. I'd say this trick works 99 times out of 100. To date, I've probably done it 98 times. Tonight, it's probably going to be 50-50. If I look nervous, it's because I really figured it out. The sort of reactions I get when I perform this, I've had people screaming, people just not wanting to look, and some people wondering if I'm actually a sane human being. That I never let on.
Now, the trick you are about to see is definitely risky. If it goes well, if it works, our next performer could be going to Vegas. If it goes badly, he will be going to Casualty and then almost straight on to YouTube. Will you please welcome Mr. John Allen?
Are we in control of our own fate? Clearly for me tonight, the answer to that question is no. But are any of us in control of our own fate? Because every single day, we rely on other people for our own safety. Whether it's other drivers on the road, the chef who cooks our food in the restaurant, or even the person who secured the studio lights to the ceiling above your heads. So let me explain what I have here. Inside the first 3 bags, I have a block of wood. Now the reason for the block of wood will become apparent in a few moments. In the 4th bag, there is another block of wood, but as you can see, I've drilled a hole through it. The reason for that is this. A solid 6-inch stainless steel spike. Technically, it's a nail, but I do like alliteration. Now, I need someone to verify that this is, in fact, sharp. So, the lady just on the end there, your name is Sophia. Can you come up and join me, please? Give her a round of applause. Thank you. Sophia, could you just slam your... Actually, don't slam your hand down. That would be quite silly. Could you just tap the palm of your hand just on there very gently? Is that sharp? Yeah, good. Now, the nail goes into the bag. Yep. Happy?
Yeah.
Good. Now, I need to mix up the bags so that nobody knows where the nail is. But so that you don't know, I have this screen. Now, Sophia, could you just turn around so that you can't see either? That's fine. Now, I'm just going to mix up the bags so that none of you know where the nail is. But I know what you're thinking. I don't expect that to fool you. Well, that's why I'm going to have Sophia mix up the bags as well. Sophia, can you just turn around? And can you just mix up the bags for me just a few times and just leave them in a straight line? And now you can see why I have the extra blocks. Otherwise, it's quite easy to see which are the empty bags. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. Let's take this away. So, tonight I'm going to put my safety into the hands of somebody else. You. It's time to go serious because there are videos online of people doing this type of effect and getting it wrong and badly injuring themselves. And because of that, I have to say a couple of things. First of all, check out the videos because some of them are quite funny. But also, please do not try this at home. And for legal reasons, I have to say in front of everybody here, if this goes wrong and I end up getting injured, the fault lies entirely with Sophia. Sophia, I'm going to pass my hand over each bag. When you get a sense or a feeling that my hand is over a safe bag, that's one, well, without the nail in, I'd like you just to say, stop.
Stop.
This one here, you sure? Okay. Suddenly this seems like a really stupid thing to do. One down. Literally one down. All right. 2 more to go. Sophia, the same thing. When you think my hand is over a safe bag, just say stop.
Stop.
And this one. Maybe there are times when you are in control of your own fate, and maybe tonight is just such a moment for you, Sophia. Could you take maybe 2 steps to your right? Are you left or right-handed?
Right.
That's a shame. Okay. You're going with your instincts. All right, just let your arm go loose, okay? We'll do this on the count of, just let it go loose. Expand the muscles, just in case. On the count of 1. Okay. Sophia, I promise that I will do this one.
Okay.
All right. For the final time, when you think my hand is over the safe bag, you get that gut feeling, just say stop.
Stop.
That's it? Okay. How do I do this? Sorry. Yes!
Tremendous. Let's go around the front here. That was fabulous. It was nerve-wracking and it was funny at times as well. And poor Sophia almost fainted, I think, at one stage. And you're right. I have seen these clips on YouTube. There are incidents of people actually doing this and actually getting impaled.
Yep.
I mean, for real, I've seen these things. I don't know if they do it the same way as you. I don't know why that happened, how that happened, but has it ever gone wrong or nearly wrong for you?
It hasn't gone wrong yet, but as I said, there's always that inherent risk of something going wrong.
Yeah, yeah. And when you do it, when you had Sophia's hand and you pushed it down there, is there a moment where you think, A, I might have got this wrong, and B, thank God it isn't my hand?
I prefer just to use someone's hand for all of it. That's the easiest way out of it. But no, I do worry for the person, and thank you for doing something you didn't know you were going to do, so I appreciate that.
And can I just ask, have you performed in Vegas before? Have you visited Vegas before? Have you done shows over there?
I'd love to go to Vegas.
You haven't done it yet. OK, well, Penn and Teller's still talking. I think, do you think I've given them long enough, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
I think I have. Because what they have to do, of course, is get it right. They can't just give me 3 possibilities. They can't give me 2 possibilities. I'm going to make them settle on 1, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Penn! Teller! Hello? How can you just ignore me? OK, Mr. Penn?
First of all, I want to address a moral issue. What you said about the videos on YouTube is absolutely true. There are people that have done tricks similar to this who have been injured doing it, and I want to just state very strongly that magicians that do things that are truly dangerous are immoral. That's wrong to do, and I'm hoping that the producers would never allow this on this show, and I believe they would not. That having been said, we don't think there's any chance involved in this whatsoever. Jello was expecting through the whole trick that you had nails in all 4 bags, and you were going to pull it up from the bottom and hook it up from that. You didn't do that. I believe, and I could be wrong, that I saw after you did the kind of faux praying gesture on the last bag and came down. I believe your right hand went out of sight, and I believe you copped the prop to load it into the final bag.
Is that right or is that wrong? Because if that's right, you didn't fool them.
Yeah.
If that's wrong, you're going to Vegas.
Much as I'd love to go to Vegas, that's close enough for me that you got it.
Well, thank you.
Now, first show, not 1 but 2 magicians came on and confounded Penn. No surprise there, but they also fooled Teller. So that meant both John Archer and Ben Earl were whisked off to light up Las Vegas.
Vegas, baby! Here's a bit of advice. If you can't see Vegas in a helicopter, see it in a red Chevy. Or do both, if somebody else is paying.
When we first talked about doing this show, it was, let's see as much great magic as we can and see who fools us. And nobody really knew where the dial was set.
Mr. John Archer.
John Archer will always be special to us because he was our first.
80. 100 pounds.
Just silly. It's not really supposed to fool us.
To fool any magician takes a bit of doing, but to fool Penn and Teller, it's up a level.
Mr. Benjamin Earl.
I was confident going in that I could fool Penn and Teller. I was also very nervous that anything could happen.
He's not only skilled enough to fool us, but also his knowledge of the culture of card magic is much more sophisticated than ours.
Wow.
It's big.
Stepping out on stage today was amazing.
It felt a little bit gladiatorial. You just look up and you just think it's going to be full of Romans deciding whether to put the thumbs up or down.
Feel good about the show tonight?
Yeah, excited. Very much.
Yeah, excited.
Every friend I have in Vegas will be here to see you guys because they're just dying to know who the guys were that fooled us.
No pressure.
They'll speak to you afterwards and say, they fooled you.
A few minutes now until stepping on stage. Pretty nerve-wracking, but massively exciting.
How often do you get a chance to perform in a huge Vegas show? Must be the biggest Vegas show there is.
All of a sudden, you're coming into their world and their stage, and all of a sudden, it's game face. I'll attempt to find 4 of a kind from a shuffle deck. High as a kite, but just absolutely pumped.
Welcome to the United States of America, John Archer!
You might go for envelope number 4. Envelope number 4 is mine. And you will notice, Ed, that mine is much bigger than yours. Get over it, Ed. I'm a big fella. It's genetics. Any group of 4 numbers, you can add up those 4 or those 4 or those 4 or those. Over 75 combinations of 54 in 26 seconds. No! It worked. I did it.
I think you could put John almost anywhere, and he would absolutely kill.
It just makes you think, why can't I be doing that every night? They've got the best job in the world, those guys.
John Archer, Ben Earl, beautifully done. They fooled us in the UK.
I've been to Vegas before, and I've had fun in Vegas before, but this has been insane.
I've had a lot of nice experiences, but I think this, at this point in my life, tops it.
You can see the prize on offer tonight to all our magicians is second only to meeting the real Harry Potter. It's time for a bit more modern magic. It's a trick called the commercial break. See you in a couple of minutes. Thank you and welcome back to Fool Us, where we challenge magicians to try and baffle Penn and Teller with their killer trick to win a dream performance in Las Vegas. Now, you know all the rules, so let's meet the next challenger.
Graham Jolly.
Hello, my name is Graham Jolly. I'm probably one of the world's oldest mind readers or mentalists. Yeah, bloody marvellous. You're probably wondering what the word mentalist is. Well, it's different from a magician, although we all come from the same background. 4. It is 4. But when I got to about 15, I thought it was rather childish doing this sort of thing. It didn't feel right, you know, and so I stopped. Hello, ladies. Thank you. Would you help me? I've been doing this now for about 40 years, I think. 2 of those years have been successful. The rest, well, it's been downhill, really. I used to be the world's fastest mind reader, but now I'm sort of slowed down rather. I've now become one of the oldest mind readers in the country. I'm nearly 66 now, and people think I should pack up, retire, and spend more time with the family. I don't want to. Have you seen my wife? The problem is I've got to fool Penn and Teller. I've got to do something which Penn and Teller couldn't even be bothered to try and work it out. In that way, I can sort of short-circuit their thinking process, I hope. I'd be lying if I said I didn't care whether I fooled them or not. I would like to fool them. Goodbye.
If you ever wonder what would happen if Basil Fawlty had gone into magic, I think we're about to find out. Will you please welcome Graham Jolly?
Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Tonight I'd like to try and read your minds. I have 2 experiments. The first one will definitely not fool Penn and Teller. The second experiment, I very much hope, will. There's no guarantee. The theme of the experiment is colour, ladies and gentlemen. 5 different coloured snooker balls. I hope you can see them clearly. Red, brown, blue, yellow and white. And I'm sure each one of you in the room has a particular preference, one of these colours over the others, according to your personality. Jonathan, would you help me? Would you come up, please? A nice round of applause for Jonathan. Good evening. Over there. Jonathan. Don't have him just yet, Jonathan, but in front of you are 5 different colour snooker balls. Is that correct? I have my back to you. I can't see what you're about to do. Jonathan, would you look at the colours and think of one of them now? And would you remove it? Would you remove it and place it in your right-hand trouser pocket? Your right-hand trouser pocket, please.
Done.
Does that look better?
It's comfortable.
4 remain, is that correct?
Yeah, yes.
Think of one of them, remove it. Would you place that in your right-hand jacket pocket over here? Okay. Visual clue, your right-hand jacket pocket, please. Have you done that?
Yes,
You have 3 remaining. Would you think of one of them, remove it? Would you place that in your left-hand trouser pocket? Your left-hand trouser pocket, please. Have you done so?
Yes.
And you have 2 left?
Yes.
Would you think of one of them, remove it? Would you place that over here in your left-hand jacket pocket? Your left-hand jacket pocket, please. Have you done that?
Done.
And Jonathan, you have 1 left, is that correct?
There's just 1 left.
Would you take it and would you place it in one of your inside breast pockets, right or left-hand side? And let me know when you've done so, please.
It's done.
Are they all
The box
gone?
is empty. They're all
now,
gone.
Jonathan, most people think of those colours in a particular preference according to their personality and character. I'm going to try and judge your character and try and work out how your mind works.
Good luck.
Are you by nature a fairly extrovert, outgoing kind of person?
No, I'm quite shy. I don't understand.
Do you have difficulty in making decisions? Yes or no? You're a complex person. I don't want you to deny or confirm my next remark. Don't nod, smile, or give me any clues, but I have a feeling you went for red. And I think you placed the red in your right-hand trouser pocket. Have a look. This should be the red. It is the red. Thank you. That left you with a choice of just 4 colours. You're the kind of man, I think you are. You're the kind of man who, after a hard day at the studio, likes to get home, put on some music, pour yourself a drink, and put on women's clothing.
Sometimes, yeah.
You used to. And I'm not sure, but I think you went for brown. I think you placed the brown in your right-hand jacket pocket. Have a look. It is the brown. Thank you very much indeed. Jonathan. Thank you for that round of applause. Now, that left you with a choice of just 3 colours.
Yes, sir.
Have you, in the last 2 or 3 years, ever seriously, I mean seriously, considered committing a criminal offence against Piers Morgan?
Well, on a daily basis, who hasn't?
Interesting response. I think you went for blue. And I think you placed the blue in your left-hand trouser pocket. Do you have a look? It is the blue. Thank you very much indeed. And that left you the choice of just 2 colours. Jonathan, don't tell me which, but just say yes or no. Can you remember your next choice?
Not really.
You
Can I
can't?
have a little... Let me have a look.
No, don't look.
Don't look.
Obviously, I can't read Jonathan's mind because he doesn't know what it is, so I'll have to use a different technique. Guessing. I think you probably went for yellow, and I think you placed the yellow in your left-hand jacket pocket. Do you have a look?
Yellow
Here's the
it is.
yellow! And the white! The white's in your breast pocket! There it is! Here you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I don't think that will fool Penn and Teller. My Aunt Mary can think of 3 possible solutions. So may I invite Penn and Teller to join me? A nice round of applause. Thank you. I'm obliged to give you my card. I'm a financial advisor, and I'd like to show you a card trick, if I may, gentlemen. I'll just give the pack a shuffle. Now, Penn.
Yes.
Would you kindly cut off about 1/3 and hold it against your chest, if you would?
Do I look?
That's right. Hold it like that. That's it.
But do
Perfect.
not look, is that
Don't
right?
look. You can look, but not me. Teller, just cut about 1/2, would you? And hold it against you. Would you now, gentlemen, both look and remember your cards? Would you just drop yours back, please, Penn? And Teller, sorry, it's a long stretch. Just drop yours back. Teller, I hope you don't think I'm rude, but is it OK to call you Teller? It seems awfully familiar. It's OK. OK. Well, what I tried to do was a little bit of misdirection there. I was trying to distract Teller to look away from my hands, but it didn't work. I find it quite irritating, actually, and I don't like your attitude. No. I'm joking. Forgive me. I've reversed 2 cards in the pack. The Jokers. Were they your cards? Did either of you choose the Joker? No.
I did not.
OK, because the Jokers will tell me where your cards are. To be quite honest, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how this is possible. I don't know the cards Penn and Teller cut to. I obviously wouldn't know where they are. But they do. They talk to me. You'll find this interesting, and they will tell me where the 2 cards are. Hello? Can you speak clearly, please? It's not Channel 4. And it's where? The 18th card from the top. Thank you so much. And Teller's Joker will tell me where your card is. Ah, that's clearer. 43rd. OK, the Jokers tell me that the 2 cards are at the 18th and 43rd card from the top of the pack. I'm sorry, I've got to do this fairly quickly. I know it's dull. I'm just going to count down to the 18th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I never forget, ladies and gentlemen, what Sigourney Weaver once said to me. She said, "Who are you?" I'm trying to make this entertaining. And 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Gentlemen, well, here are the cards. Penn, please, what was your card, if you would?
King of Spades.
The King of Spades. You were so close. The King of Spades. Teller, you better just nod. Was your card the 5 of Spades? Yes. Thank you so much. I know what you're thinking, ladies and gentlemen. You're thinking this is quite a lot of procedure for what is really a very minor miracle. Obviously, the Jokers don't talk to me, but the Jokers do have the power of prediction. Because before the show, Penn's Joker predicted 18, and Teller's Joker predicted the 43rd position. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think they've had long enough to discuss it, don't you? Sorry.
That was great. Well, you know what I love is sitting from there and watching. I'm trying to see what you're doing. I can't work it out. But the audience's reaction when you pulled some of those last things, they were looking at each other completely dumbfounded. That must be a lovely
Very
thing.
satisfying, yes.
They look genuinely mystified to me. If they get it or they don't, we've had a great show. That was tremendous, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? That's why I keep trying to think you're filming my I think they're still chatting about it. Mr. Penn, Mr. Teller. Just ignoring me won't make it go away, you know. I mean, you're going to have to talk to us sooner or later. He's still... How rude are these Americans, eh? They come over here, they take our shows, they ignore our hosts. Gentlemen, you look a little perplexed.
Well, let's start with a few things it's not. You did not do a card force. We had a real choice in the card. Could we look at that deck now?
Yes.
We could. We could look at the deck.
I hope I haven't given you a clue.
There is not, as you can see, this is a, as far as I can tell...
I haven't eaten.
This is a regular deck of cards. There's not a bank. You could have had a bank of King of Spades a third of the way down.
I was going to use that method, actually.
But you didn't.
Gosh,
but you didn't.
I get the feeling... So are you just fishing here?
No, I'm not fishing. I'm telling you what it couldn't be.
Yeah.
I'm building him up because it's so great.
Okay.
So I think by doing all of that with no force and no deck switch, you might know what my next words are going to be. I believe, Graham, you fooled us.
He fooled them. Graham Jones going to Vegas. Great work, Graham. Nicely done. What a great trick. That was fabulous.
Should we go back to our seats?
You go back to the seat. Later on, I'll tell you how he did it.
Please do. Please do.
It's magic. Don't go away, because after the break, Mr. Penn and Mr. Teller will do a trick that will make your jaw hit the floor, or we'll give you your money back. See you soon. Welcome back to Fool Us. So far, tonight we have seen some tremendous acts, and one person is going to Vegas. That's incredible, isn't it? Now, they may have been working together for over 35 years, but they've never stopped inventing new tricks, new acts, and now we're going to see their very latest. Will you please show your appreciation for the magnificent Penn and Teller?
As Jonathan said, this is a brand new trick for us. We've never done it over here. We've also never done it anywhere on television. It's an escape trick. We haven't done an escape act in years. It's also a stupid trick. It's really stupid, but there's one moment in it that's kind of boss. And we do the whole trick just for that one moment. And I'm going to pick somebody from the audience here. Let's see who we got. How about you, sir, with the tats? You're right up here. What's your name, please?
Steve.
Come up here, would you please, Steve? And just walk up here on stage. Now, when you're brought on stage for an escape act, it often turns into this kind of macho competition thing. Because usually when you're brought on stage for an escape act, you're essentially, Steve, you're like tying a guy up, you know, like put rope on him or straitjacket or handcuffs or leg irons, and there's telephone booths in Niagara Falls and helicopter. We're not doing any of that, Steve. What Teller's going to do is he's going to escape from this trash bag. That's the whole trick, an escape from a trash bag. So the thing that you could do. And we're also going to fill the bag with helium, which makes the trick even stupider. Because helium is a deadly gas. It displaces oxygen. The amount of time you can stay in a helium environment is only the amount of time you can hold your breath. It's a deadly gas. But it's also a fun and happy gas. When you think about helium, you don't think about it being deadly. You think about it blowing up balloons for children's birthday parties. So it's really stupid to do a dangerous trick that looks happy and fun. We're going to fill this bag with helium, and Teller will escape from the trash bag without letting the helium out. Steve, just cinch this shut, would you please? When you get it shut, just let go for a second. I'm just going to give this a tie. And then, if you would please, Steve, bring your hand in here. Yeah, right in here, left hand, right up close so the gas doesn't get out very much. And then you also be very careful of your rings and your watch, because you don't want to puncture the bag or you ruin the whole trick. We're going to start filling this up. Now, any of you could get out of this trash bag, and that's another thing that makes it stupid. We're filling it up there. Be real careful of that watch there, Steve. Filling it up here. I just want to check. I want to check on Teller. Make sure he's doing okay in there. You okay in there, Teller?
Yes, I am, Penn.
Well, you've heard Teller speak on stage. Fill this up a little more. There you go, Stevie. Just keep holding. I know you're bending over. Try not to hit it with your watch there. And then let go for a second. Let me just get another time. Now you're going to hold it a little bit differently. Take your left hand, hold it near the end. Don't let go. Okay. Hold that tight. Keep it right there. Don't let go. Like I said, it's a really stupid trick, but there's one moment in it that's really boss. We do it for this just one moment. 1, 2, 3. And that's the moment right there when the audience sees that you're on the bag and the helium is still in it. That's right there. Thank you so much, Steve. Watch the stuff there. That's Steve right there. That's Steve. That's a brand new trick. That's one of the noble gases. That's helium right up there. Helium.
Penn and Teller, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous. Fabulous. What an ending.
We should have done it with hydrogen. It should be hydrogen all the humanity.
Join us next time as we try to fool them here on Fool Us. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Next time on Penn and Teller Fool Us.
Are you happy with that? I'm pretty happy.
I can stick your phone in that. It'd be cool. What could possibly go wrong?
You fool us.
Yeah.